Tesco o'clock. Alright guys, it's gone a bit grey and overcast now. It started out as a rather nice day, and yeah, it's just clouded over. I mean, it's not, you know, it's not cold by any means. I mean, the car's saying 22 degrees, but I don't think it is that, but it won't be far off. So yeah, not a bad day at all really. So as you can guess, I've just got my shopping done and I'm going home to cook a chicken dinner. So what's been happening this week? More job applications as usual, plenty of them going on. What else? I can't think. There's not I sort of seem to be always on the go, but not a lot actually happens. I've had the grandkids again. Went swimming on, what day was that? And we went to Hornsea swimming pool, purely so that the wife could sit. There's what it is there, they've got like a cafe area behind like a glass, just a glass waist high railing, and the cafe is right on the pool side, so I think that the wife could sit in her chair and watch. So, okay. One of the local boys in his little Ford Fiesta or whatever it is, and window down and music blaring. So, yeah, but no, it's been. That was quite. I didn't really want to go to start with. I mean, I haven't been swimming in absolutely years. I mean, not that I actually did any real swimming. It was more just about fun with the kids, really, the grandkids, and yeah, they seem to all enjoy it rather well, really, especially the little ones. The youngest grandson, he was getting quite confident in the water actually, and by the end of it I sort of had him sort of swimming while rested on one of my hands. So yeah, I mean, I'm not saying they've got to be Olympic athletes or anything, but I think it's something that everybody should learn, is the basics of swimming, just so that they can at least, I don't know, just I suppose just get themselves to safety if they were to fall in a lake or something like that. I'm not gonna, I mean, a river, canal, anything like that, because obviously, you know, people play down canal sides, you know, there's one in the town sort of thing, you know. It's not very deep, but of course the bottom, well, say not very deep, yeah, your canal basin's going to be deep, but there's a lot of silt build up in it, so, you know, we do occasionally get special events when they bring boats up and what have you, you know, when they do a memorial day for the waterways of the town sort of thing, because this town was originally built on its canals coming in, well, canal, it comes in off the River Hull, and from there, and you know, it goes down the back of a lot of villages and stuff like that, and it's I know they opened parts of it up actually, the waterway, and made it so that boats could get up this far again, you know, out of the river, and you know, through some more of the canal system, because I remember the engineering company over the road from where he used to work, he actually built the lifting bridges to allow them through, you know, because I mean, most of these bridges now, they're not really road bridges, they're more sort of like for farmers to get across the water to their fields and stuff like that, and they've got they've got them turned over to bridges that raise up so that they can bring the boats through occasionally. It's always nice to see the old working boats brought down into the town and that. Last weekend, of course, we had the steam rally, which got in the way a little bit, but wasn't too bad. I'm just trying to think. There's quite a fair bit goes on around this time of year, and obviously the steam rally. It's also vintage as well. One of my wife's carers, her dad keeps a lot of very old pre-war motorcycles and that, and he usually takes those along, which is always nice. But yeah, there's not really anything else. I mean, I know Apple have been releasing their betas again, haven't they? Hopefully Robert Cooper's watch is faring well still after the new beta updates and stuff like that. I'm still sort of struggling along a bit with the Mac, which has been causing the odd problems. This phone is one of the worst things at the minute. Talking of Apple, it just did it to me earlier. I was just recording a short bit of video with it in the garden, and it suddenly just closed on me and shut down, totally powered off, even though, you know, I'd only been using it, maybe 3 hours at a push, something like that, 2.5, 3 hours. You know, obviously I haven't been using it all that time, but you know, 2.5 to 3 hours of on and off use, and then it suddenly, it just closed down. But obviously when you plug it back in, it still says that the battery's got sort of, you know, I think it said it had 60% or something like that, you know, and then of course you've got to sign back in with your PIN because it won't allow Touch ID because it's been powered off. So, but anyway, the new one will be coming soon, and I'll be upgrading no matter what this time round. Not sure what to yet. I mean, obviously there's a lot of rumours about the iPhone 8 and that there's going to be 3 models coming, and you know, the 8 is going to be the flagship, and you know, and there's going to be 7S's as well. So I don't know. It's there's a lot of rumours, isn't there? And that the iPhone 8 is also going to have. I mean, there's been models floating around that the 8 is going to have possibly no Touch ID on it, unless it's built partially into the lock button, which apparently seems to be a little bit bigger on it or something. Which I don't know. I mean, obviously it's going to go to facial recognition, you know, scan your face and stuff like that. Which, yeah, I don't know. But then they've also noticed in the code, haven't they, this 911 or emergency mode thing, so that you can press the home button rapidly so many times, and it completely locks the phone down, so that you know, nobody could sort of like take it off you, scan your face, force you to open it, stuff like that. Which you know, it's just another way, I suppose, of making it as unusable as possible to would-be phone thieves. And you know, I suppose all that, you know, that's always wanted in your devices, really, especially when they're so expensive these days, you know. Because obviously the thing is, any phone is hot property, really. I mean, I know, like, sometimes my brother buys second-hand ones off Facebook and that to repair and whatever, along with his, you know, he's repairing them and whatever. Because he gets a fair bit, actually, because you'd be surprised how many people drop their phones on a drunken night out and stuff like that. But he also buys second-hand ones sometimes, but he always refuses to buy them if it says, you know, one of his first questions is, does it work? Can you open it? Can you unlock it? And all that sort of thing. And you know, I've seen him write sort of like, well, I need you to log in with one of the known IDs sort of thing, and show it working sort of thing before I'll buy it. And he does right, really, because otherwise you've just got the headache then of trying to unlock what could possibly be a stolen device. It's a bit of a minefield, really, isn't it? tea was good. It was just a chicken dinner, but it was very nice. And what's up, Fred? Yeah, I've got a dog here now wanting to play, I think. There you go. Say hello. What's up, Pepper? Hey, what's your mum doing? And Pepper has had a hair trim. She looks like Dobby now, don't you? Don't you? So yeah, it's been an okay-ish day anyway. Been busy, like been really sort of like rushed when I was busy, like with the tea and stuff like that. Didn't have time to really do much else. But other than that, been an okay day. So I've just finished cleaning my kitchen. That's the dishwasher room. Cooker top's been stripped and all the parts are in there as well. So I'm just gonna make a cuppa next, I think, and chill out and finish editing this vlog. So yeah, it's just that was it. I don't know. I mean, I wasn't sure about this one really. I sort of somebody's burning some stuff off in the garden. What it was just somebody else had mentioned it about having 2 channels and that, and I was sort of torn myself over whether to put it all on one channel or not. You know, because it does create extra work running 2 channels, stuff like that. And I was sort of, I don't know. You see, the thing is, if I put these on the tech channel, it's going to affect the tech channel. It's bound to do so, and vice versa. They'll have an effect on each other, and probably a negative effect, in my opinion. But at the same time, it would also make sure that there's always an upload on that one channel, if you know what I mean. But no, I think I'm going to keep them both separate. I want to keep it as 2 separate entities, I think. But yeah, leave me your thoughts on that, see what you think. But yeah, I can't remember who it was. I think it was Dave that mentioned it on his channel about having 2 channels. And yeah, I've been mulling it over for a long time, you know, about putting them back together and having just 1 channel and stuff like that. But I think 2 is going to be the way forward, because this is like very different from the tech channel, you know. I mean, the tech channel is very much a show and tell sort of situation, and giving you a sort of real life view, I suppose, of a product, rather than just read all the specs off to you and stuff like that. You know, anybody can do that. Use Google and what it says on the box, basically. But the vlog channel is much more, especially from an editing point of view, and obviously sometimes you've got to think ahead for some of it. It's, as you'll have seen previous, it's a much more, I suppose, more creative. You get more creative with the edit and what have you, and doing lots of different things, and I don't know, just mixing it up and spicing it up a little bit, I suppose. You know, it gives you food for thought. You know, sometimes you think, oh, how did they do that, or something like that. You know, I found myself doing stuff like that, and you know, I just think, I suppose it's just like enjoying myself, having a bit of fun with it. That's what it comes down to more than anything else, because obviously the tech channel is less about, don't get me wrong, I do enjoy doing it and I do have fun doing it, but it's less about the fun aspect, it's more of a serious note, whereas this is less of a serious note and much more, I mean, obviously you get a little bit of serious creep in, but it's more about enjoying playing with footage and creating something out of it that's either amusing or whatever. So I just thought I'd throw that in there, really. See what you think about it. But I haven't been able to watch a lot of stuff lately. Still struggling to get time to actually watch it. I think it's, I don't know why really. It just, by the time you get settled, you know, it's the last thing on your mind, you know, because I think a lot of it is just pressure from still doing a lot of job search and stuff like that. Once that eases off, then I think nights will become a little bit freer, because obviously job searching becomes very much a 24/7 24/7 part of your life sort of thing. Doesn't matter what day it is, you're always looking through the listings, you know, applying to into local companies and what have you that are just advertised on Facebook, or you just heard by word of mouth. So, but anyway, guys, I'm going to go and have a drink, and I'm going to say goodbye to you. But let me know your thoughts underneath about what I've been talking about with channels and what have you. And I'll see you all in the next one. So do take care of yourselves. All right. Cheers, guys. See you.